Good morning and welcome back to BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information. Today's episode is once again What the Papers Say, and we're joined by our PR representative, Ian Matheson, for this week's headlines. So Ian, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, let's crack on and begin with container shipping, because we've seen an unusually early start to the traditional peak shipping season. Freight rates, as you know, Brooke, have been rising sharply over recent week, and retailers and manufacturers appear to be bringing forward orders, creating stronger than expected demand on key trade lanes. And industry reports show container spot rates climbing rapidly, particularly on the routes from Asia to Europe and North America. And shipping lines have responded with additional peak season surcharges, and additional capacity is becoming tighter as demand accelerates earlier than normal.
Yeah, and of course, usually strong demand, it's usually a good sign. But I saw a report that 1 in 3 containers moved globally, they're now empty, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right as well, Brooke. It highlights significant inefficiency in global supply chains. A recent analysis indicates about 30% of all container movements now involve empty containers, and that's up from about 25% before the pandemic. The reason is simple. Containers accumulate in regions that import more than they export, and then have to be shipped back empty to manufacturing hubs, particularly in Asia. So even when freight rates are rising and ships are busy, a substantial portion of capacity is being used simply to reposition equipment rather than move paying cargo.
Sure, yeah. And I mean, despite this, we've also got air cargo telling a very different story, haven't we?
Yeah, air cargo spot rates increased during May, as you know, and that was supported by continued e-commerce demand and some modal shifts from ocean freight. But analysts that I've been reading are predicting that rates could soften during June. The market is facing a combination of increased aircraft capacity and uncertainty around consumer demand. And while air freight remains stronger than many expected earlier in the year, there are signs that the market could be entering a more balanced phase after several months of robust growth. And so while ocean freight is experiencing tightening capacity and rising prices, air cargo may be approaching a period of moderation.
Sure, yeah, it will definitely be one to watch. And now, moving slightly closer to home, I know that the UK and EU fresh food deal, it's picked up quite a bit of attention, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, and largely for positive reasons. The agreement is designed to reduce border friction for agricultural and food products moving between the UK and the European Union. I guess by reducing inspections and paperwork requirements, businesses expect faster transit times and lower compliance costs. And again, industry groups estimate that measures taken could generate around 5 billion in additional economic activity each year. I guess for food producers, wholesalers, and logistics providers, that's a significant potential boost.
Yeah, it definitely is, and it's good news. And we've also had some news in customs professionalism this week, haven't we?
That's right. Again, a new standard for customs intermediaries has been introduced, setting out expectations around training, government governance, competence, and service delivery. The aim is to create greater consistency across the customs sector and provide businesses with more confidence when selecting customs agents and brokers. Again, industry leaders believe the framework will help reduce errors, improve compliance, and support smoother cross-border trade.
Yeah, and of course that's what we want for everyone. So it's definitely encouraging news for UK traders, isn't it?
Absolutely, Brooke. International logistics continues to face challenges, from equipment imbalances to fluctuating freight rates, but measures that simplify trade processes and strengthen customs capability can deliver real benefits for businesses regardless of wider market conditions.
Yeah, it certainly can. Right, well, thank you so much, Ian, for these insights. It's been a pretty positive episode.
No problem, Brooke. It's always a pleasure, as you know.
The links to all of the articles and the reports that we've discussed in today's episode will be in the description below. That's all for today's edition of BIFA TV, your daily dose of industry information.